So I thought I'd do a video on this whole Taylor, Frankie, Paul, Dakota stuff. Um, because it's definitely hit for me. Now I am not condoning anything she has done. I definitely think she needs some serious help. I did see a lot of growth in season 2 of Secret Lives. I never got around to finishing season 3, and apparently season 4 is already freaking out. Like, Jesus Christ. There's better shows to pump out that bloody quickly. But I will say one thing that I noticed in season 1 and season 2. Dakota's behaviour. I seen her trying to improve herself, to get herself free, to get herself help, the whole lot. I seen her getting major contracts and really good things, which I'm still like, how the hell are these women getting this crap? Kind of thing. But at the same time, like, good on her. But I'm also sitting there seeing Dakota starting drama the day before she's meant to leave for these photo shoots, the day before she's meant to leave for this major event, and so on. Now, if you don't see how controlling his behavior actually was, and you're defending him, and you're on his side with whatever's happened now, you need your head read. This is abuse. It is psychological abuse. It is the start that leads to the physical. Now, I kept my mouth shut for the most part on this because, like, it's supposedly a new incident and stuff, and now I'm actually finding out it's actually footage from the incident that happened when season 1 was being filmed. And I find it really, really interesting at the fact that this footage has suddenly come to light 3 years after the incident, 3 days before The Bachelorette, with her as the lead, is being released. It's tracking for Dakota's other behaviors. We all knew when she was heading off to go film, he started drama. And we all knew that he didn't want her on there. He wants to keep control. Because if she ends up with another bloke from this, then he loses that control. He loses all the things that he thinks he has to be able to puppet string her. And I'm saying all this because I was married to one of them. Very much so. And he still acts like that today. Despite the fact that we're no longer together. And all the things. So, this is the thing, like, the second I seen this story come out, I've gone, this ain't sitting right. This is not sitting right, and I couldn't pinpoint why. Because, like, I think she's batshit crazy. I really do think she's batshit crazy. But I see the growth. I see her doing the probation, doing all the things she did 3 years ago. Right? The show got paused back then too, till all of that was dealt with. Right? Now, I'm sorry. When are we going to call him out? Like, I see the comments on the Facebook post and everything, and there's the 1 or 2 people, and then they're getting railroaded by these absolute idiots. They're going, didn't you see the footage? Yeah, we all did. But what happened before he pulled the camera out? What happened before the footage was made? What did he do? What did he say? That's abuse. What she did is called reactive abuse. She is reacting violently to everything he has done for hours or days or weeks leading up to that explosion. Been there, done that myself with my ex. Classic behavior. Every single time I was meant to deploy, go on a course, or my career was starting to take a step in the right direction, he would start. Something would happen. He would find a way to injure himself. He would start a screaming match and whatever. And without fail. There was no both of us succeeding in our careers together. It was him and him alone. So this man has sat there and rode her coattails. No one else take note of that fact too. He was a freaking nobody until she started to date him and put him on her socials and put him on the show. And now we all know who the hell he is. So this little thing as well is also to try and keep himself relevant. Because new bloke on the scene. You know, like, this is the joys of domestic violence. The physical, the psychological, the emotional, the coercive. It's all in a package. And we're only now starting to very painfully acknowledge the psychological and the coercive. Coercive as control has actually become a criminal offence in at least 2 states here in Australia. And I think that's great. More needs to be done though. The psychological, using the courts to abuse, using the law to abuse, because the first one did that one to me. False accusations in family court. Had friends lie to the police about things they supposedly witnessed me doing, except I broke my scapula. So what they claimed I did actually was medically, scientifically, the whole lot completely. I couldn't even change gears in an automatic bloody car. How am I picking up a child and throwing her? I'm left-handed. Like, my dominant arm. But he managed to convince a police officer to put an AVO out on me. He managed to convince a judge to uphold that AVO. It wasn't until we got to family court, and the family court judge had already seen multiple of our cases by that point. And the family court judge has gone, this is bogus, see you later to the AVO, see you later to your accusations and your little witnesses there. We caught the lies. I'm lucky. I know very well that I'm lucky that I got that particular judge. Because I know of a lot of other cases where that's not the case, where the false allegations stand. And this is a thing that I think we need to acknowledge. Using the police to abuse, using family court to abuse, using the criminal court to abuse, right? I don't even want to know, well over a decade of the first one doing this in the systems, using the systems to keep the abuse going. You know, Dakota, I felt like it's just sus. None of it is sitting right to me, and I think ABC are piss poor for cancelling her season. Because they just played right into that little boy's game. Because he is a little boy. Yeah. She needs help. But she needs to escape him. There needs to be zero contact. Straight out. He needs to not be allowed anywhere near her. And I get there's a child. There's ways around that. There is a third party that could go in between us to exchange the child, the whole lot. But I would be very interested to see in how well she starts to improve if he is removed from her life. Because that's what's happened with me. My life's improved since the exes were removed from my life. Interesting that. They can't use the laws to abuse me. They can't use the courts to abuse me anymore. First of all, I know the game. Try it, princess. I know the legal speak. I'll put you in your place. Help plenty of other people do it too. I'm going to run out of time. But yeah, look deeper into this case. You might be surprised what you actually see.